After a couple of great weeks for Dying Light 2, the fun police at Techland have decided that everybody's having a bit too much fun, so they've just dropped a hotfix that has nerfed the toughness boosters yet again and has drastically reduced the amount of legend points you can gain from the replayable GRE zones. Honestly, it's like Techland really do not want you to be OP in this game. I'm pretty sure everybody who played the original game has fond memories of grinding the stuffed turtle to build up their legend levels. But I think it's fair to say that none of us put ourselves through the hours of repetition for the love of the grind alone. We did all that because we wanted to reach that god level of max legend so that we could then enjoy it running around and absolutely destroying everything. Hell, even just maxing out your survivor rank meant that you didn't have to worry about your stamina anymore. But even with maxed inhibitors in Dying Light 2, you still have this stamina problem to contend with, and it seems that the philosophy behind that kind of decision is applied to every exploit found in the game since launch and every update since. I know I don't speak for everyone here, but seeing that the top 3 videos on my channel with around 4 million views between them are all about how to be OP right at the start of the original game, I think it's fair to assume that many players enjoy that playstyle. And if that many people want an advantage at the start of the game, then they absolutely expect to feel OP after maxing out the skill tree. But Techland just keeps moving the goalposts. Resistance boosters in Dying Light made you almost invincible after unlocking them at Survivor Rank 3, and they never felt the need to adjust that in the game's entire 8 years of support. Yet this is now the 3rd time they've nerfed the toughness boosters in DL2, meaning that even with level 9 tank gear on, the boosters still won't fully protect you anymore. And adding replayable GRE zones for players wanting to max out their legend level really did give you a reason to keep going back stuffed turtle style, as on hard difficulty you could get up to a pretty nifty 6,000 legend points for it. But of course that was too much for someone at Techland, and now they've reduced that amount by a whopping 2/3 to only 2,000 on hard and only 1,000 on normal mode, which is a massive drop. It's almost schizophrenic when on the one hand they add some elements that the community has specifically asked for to make the game more fun, only to then decide that it's not working the way they intended, and then they're going to go back in and fix it. The main reason that the original game was so much fun is that it was so easy to exploit, and despite it being common knowledge that Dying Light was a bit broken, it was broken in a good way that made it feel like your own personal playground. The fact that you could literally max out your survivor rank and find OP weapons around the map, or even carry over weapons from the following DLC, before even finishing the first assignment in the story, was an incredible opportunity for anybody who chose to play that way, and Techland seemed happy for that to be left in. The fact that you could effectively fast travel in a game that didn't actually have a fast travel feature was awesome, and again never got patched. The fact that you could grind the quarantine zones for disaster relief packs on normal mode and then switch to nightmare mode before handing them in to get 10 times the amount of legend XP was a godsend, and again they left that exploit alone. So why are they so set on us playing the sequel the exact way they intended and not happy about us trying to play the game we want to? They've even gone as far as patching out speedrunner exploits in Dying Light 2 for no good reason, as all this does is effectively kill off their entire speedrunner fanbase, which is bizarre if that's what they intended to do. I mean, why would they want that? It makes me worry about them adding guns now too. I mean, personally, I really want guns as an option in the game, but if they're not going to be the OP weapons that they really would be in real life and every NPC is just a bullet sponge, then that's going to be horrible. I really wouldn't be surprised though after seeing how they're endlessly fiddling with balancing the game in a way that either helps players at a lower level or hinders endgame players who are still trying to find a reason to keep coming back. I know it's not easy to please everyone with every update, but a good starting point would be to focus only on implementing the new stuff and simply leaving the existing stuff alone. We want to be able to play the game the way we want to play it, and not be forced through the Techland endorsed intended way to play. This is where the fine line between attracting players to come back or completely turning them off lies, in my opinion. Is it Techland's game or is it the community's game? Well, one thing's for sure, and that is that without the community there is no Dying Light 2, and they do know this of course, but I just wish we could all be on the same page when it comes to what is fun and what is boring, and maybe we won't then keep having this 2 steps forward and 1 step back approach with every new update. So what do you think? Do you agree that Techland should stop trying to fix the things that aren't necessarily broken? Or are you okay with them nerfing everything fun out of the game? Let me know in the comments as always, and if you enjoyed the video then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.